Hello, you are listening to your girl 79 Harmony Live. Ooh. And actually, I have been gone for a couple of years, I believe. I've been gone for a while. And I started, putting my videos, my little videos on YouTube and everything. And I just stopped. And you know what I'm saying? I apologize for that. You know what I'm saying? Because this is something that I like to do. I like to, talk about certain things, talk about certain topics. This is just me. This is what I like to do. And a lot of people, they like, you need to stay away from social media, whatever. But to me, I don't have a lot of trustworthy people around me to express myself, and this is my way of expressing myself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like whatever, and I go to church and everything, so some people see me on social media, they see me on YouTube or whatever, and they like, girl, what are you why are you doing this? Girl, you are crazy, whatever. And I'm like, look, this is my way of expressing myself. You like it or don't. You know what I'm saying? This is what you get. What you see is what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? I believe in being I believe in being honest about who I am and what I do. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I do get upset. You know what I'm saying? I go to church and everything. God is good to me. But sometimes us churchgoers get upset. You know what I'm saying? And that's real life. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is to, like, Christians, sometimes they can, act like everything is okay. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm never upset. I never get mad and all of this kind of stuff. But you lying. You being phony. You being phony. And you being phony to the people who could come to Christ. You know what I'm saying? You being phony. And I believe in being honest, whatever. To people. That's how I like to roll. I like to be honest to people. Some things, sometimes, we deal with things in life and we need somebody to talk to. And then, sometimes it's like, who can I talk to? There's nobody, you know what I'm saying? This person done stabbed me in the back. This person done stabbed me back in the back. I'm talking about right in the church. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you can be like, oh, you can, talk to certain people about certain things. Then next thing you know, they talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, you just heard me say this about, this situation that I'm going through. But you didn't tell me how you felt to my face. But yet, I hear you talking about it, and your true colors of how you felt about me and my situation, sure enough, came out when you went running your mouth to somebody else. I don't like that. But you know what I'm saying? This is my way of venting. I don't get to, do that much. You know what I'm saying? This is my way of venting and releasing what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? So judge me if you want to. You're going to be judged by the same measure that you just judged me. But didn't come to talk about that. I came up here because one of my friends, had brought up this R.Kelly issue. I said, okay, me, I don't get into, what's coming on TV and all of that kind of stuff like everybody else do. So most of the time when things are going on with celebrities and things like that, I'm like the last to know. sometimes I'm the last ones to know. So they brought up this R.Kelly thing or whatever, and this person gave me the link to it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna check this out. I checked it out, and they was talking about this, you know, talking about R. Kelly and his quote unquote sex cult. Okay, so I looked at it, and you know what I'm saying, before I did a whole lot of commenting or, you know, stating my opinion to a lot of, you know, to different people or whatever, I was like, okay, let me see what it was, you know, dig into it some more, you know what I'm saying, get other people's opinion, listen to other people's opinion, because, you know, when you go through certain situations, or you're dealing with certain situations, or you hear about certain things, your opinion is important, but you can't forget about other people's opinions. You got to listen to other people's opinions too. So I started putting, you know, I listened to other people's opinion, and my thought is, I don't believe she was held captive. Number one. I mean, that's off gate, you know. And I saw this video of where Miss Savage, the one that was supposed to be held captive or whatever, you know, she was doing this interview on the internet, and she did this interview, and you know, somebody had made another little clip of them seeing a shadow of somebody telling her what to say in certain questions. But I tried to, I dissected that myself, and I was like, okay, I dissected the certain question that was asked, to where you seen all of the hand gestures or whatever. And I thought about it. I was like, okay, in actuality, you know, the girl was asked where was this house located and stuff like that. And that's when you saw the little reflections like, you know, don't say nothing, keep your mouth closed, whatever, we're not going to talk about that. And me, if I was in that situation, there's certain things you're not going to say. Number one, you already got everybody in your business. Everybody is already in your business. They talking, they stating their opinion about whatever they want to state it about, or about who's wrong and who's right in the situation, whatever. And who would want to expose where the place is at? Like, if I'm still involved in whatever that people think, you know, is not right or whatever, why would I reveal where this place is at? Like, really, you know, who wants all of that extra, you know, media in it and everything? I was like, so those questions I understand, you know what I'm saying? And like I was thinking too, another scenario is when you go to court, you know what I'm saying? When you got a case, you know what I'm saying, against you or whatever, and you talk to your lawyer gonna tell you, hey, don't give any information about this, because that's gonna make it worse before it gets better. You know what I'm saying? So I understand, you know, whoever that was behind the scenes saying, oh, okay, don't reveal where this place is at or how many females are involved, because, you know, right at this point, that will make everything worse. You know what I'm saying? Before all of the facts come to the table. Back to what I was saying, I don't believe she was held hostage. I really do not, because I watched quite a few videos about her giving her little interview and people asking her questions and stuff like that. And whenever they would ask her if she's held against her will, she's like, no. And when she says that to me, she's sincere about it. You know what I'm saying? She's sincere about saying, I'm not held against my will. This is where I want to be. You know, and she has a right to that. She has a right to that. So, and I'm also looking at the case like, okay, when they was doing the little talking or whatever, and some people were asking questions about the situation and Miss Savage or whatever, and I guess they was like across the street from the place that this was happening at. The other girl came on the scene. She was on the stage, and you know what I'm saying? And she, you know, she probably got on stage to be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was in the situation too. I need to help her out. But little did she know, to me, she just made it clear. You know what I'm saying? She made it clear that, look, I was there. You know what I'm saying? I was in this certain house or whatever, wherever this is going on at. I was there, and I made my mind up that I didn't want to be there, so I left. That's what she plainly said. So if Miss Savage was there against her will, just like the other girl got away, don't you think Miss Savage would have left if she was that unhappy, or if she really, really didn't want to be there? Don't you think she would have left like the other girl did? Not once did the girl get up and say, look, when I was trying to get away, somebody came at me and they threatened to shoot me if I was the lead. Not once did she say that. So is she held against her will? My opinion, she's not held against her will. And that's just my thoughts on that. Because Miss Savage wanted to get away. I believe she would get away. And you also have to look at it like this. R.Kelly has a reputation. Not only, I'm not talking about a reputation with him and young girls and stuff like that, but I'm saying he has a reputation. He's making money. Do you think he would put himself in a position to where he would hold these females against their will and lose everything he worked hard for? Nah, boo-boo. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Now, also, I got to look at it too. Would R. Kelly maybe manipulate these girls to think that where they are is a place that they could be at? That they, you know, did he make it or present it to them like, you know, you should stay? I don't put that past R. Kelly. But for him to hold somebody captive and be like, you know, or give them any option or give them any thought that, oh, if I try to get away, he's going to kill me type thing, I don't think he would do that. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, just like homegirl was bold enough to say, look, I was there and I got away. I felt like this is not what I wanted to do, so I left. Come on. You know what I'm saying? These other girls are given this option too. Now, are they brainwashed? They may be. They may be a little brainwashed to stay in that situation. But I don't think he's, you know what I'm saying, doing that. I also look at it like this. Look, I got a lot to say about this situation. My thing is, look at his skin color. Okay, he's a black man. People gonna, and actually, I'm not even gonna take it there because of the simple fact that it's not really, this is not a situation. I don't believe this is a situation of race. It is not. But to say just the black man does this, heck no. Because you got people of different races doing it. But they not as on Front Street as R.Kelly was about it. You know what I'm saying? You got other races holding females in basements and actually beating them and torturing them and all kinds of stuff. And they making videos about it. They making videos about torturing females, holding them captive, using them as slaves, putting collars around their necks and making them crawl on like they got 4 legs and all that kind of stuff. You got them doing that. So my thing is, why you putting R. Kelly on Front Street and you're not putting everybody else on Front Street? But I don't think this is a case, like I said, even though I don't feel that it's right that other people are getting away with doing a whole lot worse. I don't think this situation here is a case of race. It's not. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And then, you got to think too, the people that love Miss Savage, they're going to fend for her. They're going to come after her. You know what I'm saying? If you see one of your loved ones, somebody that you love, you see them in a bad situation and you like trying to talk them out of, doing certain things, you're gonna do that. So I understand mom, dad, and sister. I understand all of that. You know what I'm saying? But I still don't think that she is held against her will. And that's my story. And until there are more facts, you know what I'm saying? Until there, more things come to the table to make me think different, I am going to say that. She chose to be in the situation. She's choosing to be in this situation. Maybe she weighed situation. Okay, yeah, this is going on over here at, with R. Kelly. Maybe she weighed it. Maybe this is going on here at R. Kelly. But I also have benefits of being here also. And then she waited to, if I go back home, this is what I'm going home to. I love my family, but, maybe she waited. You know what I'm saying? Everybody deals with different things on different levels. Maybe she weighed the situation and be like, okay, I think I'm going to be more happier here. It may not be the path that you would choose, but you don't know what somebody else is going through on the other end. You know what I'm saying? And her family, you can tell her family loves her. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, she may be dealing with a lot of other outside stuff that may be like, okay, I think I'll be better off over here. You know what I'm saying? It's a hurtful situation, especially when you got family members that love you and stuff like that, and they see you going through something that they feel that you shouldn't be going through. It's a hurtful situation. But I'm going to end that conversation on that. And I want to say thank you for listening to 79 Harmony Live.